Hello and welcome to Pabbly Chatflow. So Pabbly Chatflow is a new feature by Pabbly which can help you to create WhatsApp chatbots. That too without knowing any programming or coding language. And today we'll explore the most important feature of Pabbly Chatflow, which is flows. So today we are going to learn how flows work inside Pabbly Chatflow. So flows are a guide for the chatbot that helps them to send the information, send the replies and also collect the information. To learn the working of flows and to learn more about the flows, you have to come with me towards my screen.
Hey and welcome to Pabbly Chatflow. So in this video, I'll show you how flows work inside Pabbly Chatflow to automate WhatsApp conversations. So we'll build a chatbot that will respond to customer inquiries, collect their details and offer them structured service options. Also, that bot can handle the bookings and send the confirmation messages. And yes, all without the manual efforts. So you must be wondering, what is Pabbly Chatflow? So Pabbly Chatflow is an all-in-one solution for managing WhatsApp communication. Whether it's sending or receiving the messages, organizing the contacts, automating the replies, or handling customer interactions, this platform makes everything more seamless and efficient. So right now we are on the dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow, where all the action happens. So let's dive in and see how we can create an automated chatbot for WhatsApp. So I'm just going to explain you this with a really simple example of a wellness center. So let's say there's a wellness center that offers various therapies like yoga, physiotherapy, Ayurvedic healing and another. And customers, or you can say potential customers, often inquire about their services via WhatsApp. So instead of handling the request manually, we have built an automated chatbot that instantly responds to customer inquiries, collect their necessary details like email, and provide them structured service options. So the chatbot starts when a customer message containing some specific keywords, alright? And as soon as the potential customer is going to send that keyword, the bot would be triggered, alright? And then it is going to ask for the customer name right over here to personalize the conversation, and then it is going to present a structured list of services and categories into yoga, meditation and therapy and healing. Depending on the selection, the bot will provide the relevant information like sending the brochures or videos and proceed with the appointment bookings if required. And it will also collect email and address details for the confirmation and segment customers using tags for future follow-ups. Finally, a WhatsApp confirmation message will be sent and conclude the interaction. So yes, this is a chatbot that we're going to build in today's video, and with the help of which we are going to understand flows inside Pabbly Chatflow. So I'm just going to open my Pabbly Chatflow account and show you how are we going to build this flow. Alright, so now after coming over here towards our Pabbly Chatflow account, we have to go towards the left side of the bar, and as you can see the option of flows. So I'm just going to open flows right from here, and right over here you are going to see the list of all the flows which you have already created. Alright, you can also see the total flows, you can see the total active flows and also the inactive flows. Not only this, you can also check the date, status, flow name right from here. You can also search a flow by flow name, and you're going to get the option of clone flow, edit flow and delete flow too right over here after you're going to click on these three dots. Alright, I'm just going to create a new flow right over here. For that, I'm just going to go towards this add flow button, alright, and we're going to create this appointment booking bot with the help of this flow. So the first step in creating a chatbot is setting a trigger. This defines when the chatbot should respond. Here we are going to choose the trigger type as keywords, meaning the chatbot will activate when the user message contains specific keywords. So to start this, we are just going to enter some keywords right over here. So I'm just going to use some keywords which are most commonly used. So over here, I'm just going to enter some keywords which are most commonly used, like hey, hello and hi. So to enter the keyword, we are simply going to type the keyword right over here and then select it. Same we're going to do for the more keywords. I'm just going to enter more keywords right over here, which is hey, hello and hi. So yes, you can see that I've entered my keywords, and now I'm just going to enter more keywords right over here which are more related towards my wellness center. But instead of manually listing all the possible keywords right over here, I'm just going to add regex. So you must be wondering, what is regex? So regex means regular expressions. So instead of manually typing all the possible variations, we use regex right over here. Alright, so to enter the regex, first we are just going to look at this. It is saying enter the regex to match the substring trigger. Enable the toggle for the case of sensitive regex. So it is not mandatory to enable this toggle button right from here, but in the case of sensitive regex, then only you have to enable it right from here. I'm just going to enable it right from here, and now I'm just going to enter the regex. So over here, I'm just going to explain you regex first with a really simple example. Let's say that one of my potential customer is writing, I want to inquire more about your services. The another one is writing, I want to know more about your yoga plan. And let's say the another one is writing, I want to book an appointment. And let's say the fourth one is writing, I want to schedule a therapy session with you. So instead of manually entering all of these keywords, which is the possible variations right over here, I'm just going to add the regex of these keywords, which is services, therapy, appointment, yoga, and many another which are most related towards my wellness center. Alright, so to enter the regex, we have to follow a specific pattern. And if you want to learn more about that specific pattern, I'm just going to attach a document in the description box below so you can check it right from here. Alright, so I'm just going to enter that regex in that specific pattern. But over here, I'm just going to enter the regex in that specific pattern, as you can see the same. So yes, you can see that I've added the regex of interested, yoga, treatment, therapy, Ayurveda, you can see appointment and session, also wellness. So yes, you can see that I've entered all of these regex. And now we are going to move on forward. So you can see that with the help of which our flow would be triggered. Not only with the help of regex or keywords, but you can also trigger your flow by choosing a template. So what you have to do is you simply have to go towards this choose template option, choose a template with the help of which you want to start the flow. Let's say you're going to select a template right over here. Let's say a welcome message, but you have to keep in mind that your template message should have buttons in order to continue the flow. All right, further you can send a welcome message like this and continue the flow with the help of action buttons. But over here, I'm just going to create this flow with the help of keywords only. So as you can see that I'm just going to remove this choose template option right from here. Alright, and now I'm just going to create this flow with the help of keywords. And now once after setting up the trigger, we are going to move on towards the action. After my customer is sending me these keywords, the chatbot would be triggered. And now further, I want to send my potential customer a welcome message but with a question. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go towards this action section and I'm just going to drag and drop this ask question right from here. So yes, now you can see that I've successfully dragged and dropped it. And now I'm just going to connect this flow start with this question right from here. And yes, you can see that we have successfully connected it. And now I'm just going to send a welcome message to my potential customer. And also I'm just going to ask for their name in this message only. So it is saying enter the message. So I'm just going to enter my message as this, which is hello, welcome to Harmony Wellness Center. We offer personalized health and wellness programs. May I know your name? So yes, you can see that I've sent the message. And also I've asked a question right over here, which is may I know your name? So yes, now I'm just going to move on forward. It is saying select custom field to store reply. So here I'm just going to select my custom field as full name. So here you can see that I have already created custom fields over here in my Chatflow account. So I can simply select it right from here. If you want to create a new contact custom field, you can go towards the left side of the bar towards this settings option and you're going to get the option of contact custom fields. And right from here, you can create your own contact custom fields. All right, I've already created it. So I'm just going to select my contact custom field as full name. And now it is asking me for the format. So the name is always in text format. So I'm just going to select it as text. And now it is asking me for the number of attempts I want to give to my potential customer. So I'm just going to keep it as one only. If you wish, you can definitely give many number of attempts to right over here. And now it is asking me to enter the validation message. So if you wish, you can definitely enter this validation message, but this is not the required field, so you can also leave it as blank. And after knowing our customer name, I'm just going to offer them a list of services we are offering at our wellness center. So what we're going to do is, I'm just going to go towards this messages, and as you can see the option of list, so I'm just going to drag and drop it right over here, and now I'm just going to connect this question with this list, and now I'm just going to give my potential customer a list of services which we offer. And now it is asking for the header, the body and the footer, so I'm just going to enter all of these one by one. Let's say for the header I want to enter it as this, let's say for the body I want it to be this, and then for the footer I want it to be this. So as you can see that I've successfully entered my header, body and footer. We're going to move forward and click on this add section button in order to start with our list. So yes, it is asking me for the section title. So with it, I'm just going to enter my section title, and yes, you can see that I've successfully entered my section title, and I'm just going to add the items. So I'm just going to go towards this add items. Once again, it is asking me to add the item title and the description. Alright, so I'm just going to enter the name of my services right over here. So yes, you can see that I've entered the title, and now I'm just going to enter the description and paste it right over here. We're going to move on forward, and we're going to add more items in this section title. I'm just going to go towards this add item button, and over here I'm just going to add one more. So yes, you can see that I've successfully added one more item. So in this section, which is yoga and meditation, I've added 2 items. Alright, and now I'm just going to add one more section. For that, I'm just going to go towards this add section option. And now for the section title, I'm going to keep it as therapy and healing. And now I'm just going to add the items in this section too. And yes, you can see that I've successfully added the item. And now I'm just going to add another item. I'm just going to enter the title and once again the description. So yes, you can see that with this we have successfully added 2 sections, and each section is containing of 2 items. So you can see first I added the section title, which is yoga and meditation, and you can see the 2 items, and same for the section therapy and healing, you can see the 2 items. So yes, you can see that I've successfully created this list. I'm just going to click on this open list option right over here, and if you want you can definitely enter something else too right over here. I'm just going to keep it as open list only. If you want you can definitely add some another text like open or only list. Okay, we're going to move on forward now. After adding this list, I'm just going to drag and drop it right over here, and now for each one item we are going to add a further flow, or we can say a further action. So rather than sending long messages, we'll use a list message format that will make easier for the customer to choose from the available option like I did. Alright, so now after completing this list we are going to move on forward. Now what I want is that once my potential customer selects a service, the chatbot should provide them the relevant details and send the additional resources. So alright, we're going to start with each item right over here, and we're going to add more actions in front of each item so that we can create this chatbot. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go towards my first item, which is this guided yoga sessions. Alright, so I'm just going to drag and drop it right from here, and now we're going to add another action right over here. So I want if they choose guided yoga sessions, they'll receive a brochure with complete session details. Alright, so for that what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select this content type as media. Alright, so now after selecting it as media, it is asking me to select the media type. So I'm just going to send a brochure, right? And for that the media type would be document. So I'm just going to select the media type as document right over here, and we're going to move on forward. It is asking me to enter the media. So it is saying enter or paste the URL, and also we can drag or drop the file too. Alright, so I'm just going to drop a file right over here. So for that I'm just going to browse for the file. I'm just going to click on this button, and yes, over here you can see that this is the brochure which I want to send, which is this yoga thing. So I'm just going to drag and drop it right over here. So as you can see that I've successfully dragged and dropped it right over here. You can see that with this we have successfully added the brochure, and also it is automatically entering the URL. I haven't entered this, I only added the brochure right over here. We're going to move on forward. It is asking me for the caption I want to send with this brochure. Alright, so I'm just going to enter the caption right over here. So yes, you can see that I've successfully entered the caption too. Alright, so we have successfully sent a message in case if the user is selecting this guided yoga sessions. We have successfully set it up the further action step. We are going to move on forward. What in the case of mindful meditation? Alright, so now what I want is, if they pick mindfulness meditation, the bot will send them an introductory video. And for that, I'm just going to once again drag and drop it right over here and select the media thing. And now for the media type, I'm just going to select it as video. So over here I want to send a video, so that's why I'm just going to select it as video. If you wish, you can definitely use image or audio too. And now once again, I'm just going to drop my file right over here. So I'm just going to browse it first. And as you can see that this is the video, so I'm just going to drop it right over here. You have to keep in mind that the video size is less than 10 MB. Alright, so I'm just going to show you an example. I'm just going to remove this uploaded file right from here, and I'm just going to drop a file which is more than 10 MB, which is this. So if the video file exceeds the maximum limit of 10 MB, then the video will not be added. So you have to keep in mind that the video size should be 10 MB only. So I'm just going to enter the video size of the 10 MB right over here. So as you can see that I've successfully added my video right over here. And now as soon as we're going to add our video right over here, automatically Pabbly Chatflow is going to enter this URL. We don't have to change or enter this. Alright, we're going to move forward. We're going to enter the caption. So yes, you can see that I've successfully entered the caption too. Alright, so if the user, which is my potential customer, is selecting yoga and meditation, they are going to receive a brochure. And if they are going to select mindfulness meditation, they are going to receive an introductory video. So as you can see that I've successfully completed a section. Alright, we're going to move on forward. Now what I want is that if the user selects Ayurvedic healing, the bot will explain how natural herbs help in detoxification and offer an option of a consultation. Alright, so for that I'm just going to drag and drop it over here and select the content type as text plus button. And now it is asking me to enter the message. So I'm just going to enter my message right over here. So yes, you can see that I've successfully entered the message. Alright, so now after entering the message, we're going to move on forward. And to enhance the experience of the chatbot, we will ask whether the customer is interested in a free consultation or a training session. Alright, so to do this, I'm just going to add button right over here. For that, we just have to click on this button given right over here. And now for the text, I'm just going to keep it as training session. Once again, I'm just going to add another button. And now for the text, I'm just going to keep it as free consultation. Alright, so I'm just going to enter free consultation right over here, and then we are going to move on forward. Alright, we're going to move on further, and one by one we are going to set the actions for both of these buttons. Alright, so first we are going to do it for the free consultation. So for that I'm just going to go towards this actions and then towards ask question. So once again I'm just going to ask a question, which is I want to know the email address of my user. So I'm just going to connect this free consultation with this question. Alright, and now I'm just going to enter my question message. So yes, you can see that I've successfully entered my question message, which is to get the email address of my user. And now for the select custom contact field, I'm just going to select it as email right over here. And now once again for the format, I'm just going to select it as email. Once again, it is asking for the number of attempt. So I'm just going to keep it as 1 only and ignore this validation message because this is not the required field. Alright, so now I'm just going to ask my customer or my user for their email address, and once they're going to share the email address, further I'm going to ask them for their location. So for that, what we are going to do is we're going to go towards this actions and we're going to drag and drop this location section. Alright, now I'm just going to connect this location and this question right from here, and now I'm just going to add my customer about their location. So first I'm just going to enter the message right over here. So yes, you can see the message which I have written, which is thank you. To find the nearest center, please share your address or location. Alright, so now for the custom field, you have to keep in mind that you have to select longitude and latitude. So where it is saying select longitude custom field and latitude custom field. So I've already created this custom field, so I'm simply going to select longitude and latitude right over here. You have to create your custom fields from the settings option. Alright, so now after completing this free consultation thing, we are going to move on forward, and let's say that if my user selects trial session, I'm just going to add the actions for this right over here. I'm just going to ask the address first if they are going to select the trial session. So for that I'm just going to drag and drop this ask address right over here and connect it with this button which is trial session. Alright, you can see that I've successfully connected this, and now I'm just going to enter the question message right over here. So yes, over here you can see that we have successfully entered the question message. which says, all right, now to find the nearest center, may I please know your address? And now for the custom field, I'm just going to select it as address only. So yes, you can see that I've successfully asked for the address of my user too. And now after doing all of this, we're going to move on forward towards the next item, which is physiotherapy sessions. So now I'm just going to drag and drop it right over here and add this text plus button content. And now for the message I wanted to be. So yes, you can see that I've successfully entered the message. And once again, I'm just going to add buttons right over here for yes and no. So I'm just going to add yes and no buttons right over here. So I'm just going to enter yes, and then we're going to add another button and enter no too. So yes, you can see that it is saying our physiotherapist specializes in pain relief. Would you like to book an assessment? So if they are going to do yes, further I'm just going to book the assessment. For that, I'm just going to move this, and now over here I'm just going to add a tag. What we're going to do is I'm just going to go towards this actions and then add tag option. All right, and over here you can see that I've already created multiple tags which I'm just going to add in my users right over here. But if you haven't created tags, you first have to go towards this create tag and create a tag. You just have to enter a tag name like this. I'm just going to enter this tag name, which is testing tag. But you have to keep in mind that the tag name should not contain any spaces. So if you want to use space, you can use underscores instead of spaces. All right, and then you can simply click on this add tag button. Also, if you want, you can enable this allow auto tagging if the user's first message matches. And if you're going to switch this button on right from here, you can enter the keywords right over here, with the help of which you can auto tag the users if the first message matches with the keywords. I'm just going to switch it off right over here because I'm just going to give the tag once they are asking me for the assessment. So as you can see that you can simply add the tag right from here. I've already created a tag named this physiotherapy assessment, so I'm simply going to select it, and we're going to connect this add tag with this physiotherapy yes thing. All right, so I'm asking them, would you like to book an assessment? And if they're doing yes, then only they're going to get tagged right over here as physiotherapy assessment. All right, so now after giving the tags to physiotherapy assessment, I'm just going to add two more tags, one for this which is free consultation and one for this trial session. So for the free consultation, I'm just going to add a tag. For that, I'm just going to drag and drop this add tag and connect it with the location. All right, and now I'm just going to add the tag of consultation requested right over here, and same we're going to do with the trial thing too. I'm just going to drag and drop this add tag and connect it with the address. And now for the tag, I'm just going to select it as trial booked. So as you can see that I've successfully entered three tags right over here, one for the physiotherapy assessment. Over here you can see one for the consultation requested and one for the trial booked. So as you can see that with this we have almost completed our flow, but now I want to send an end message to my users. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to add a message right over here. For that, I'm just going to drag and drop it after this tag thing, and now I'm just going to select the content type as text plus button. And not only with this trial book tag, but I'm just going to connect this message with all the tags. I'm just going to connect it with this also, which is consultation requested, and also I'm just going to connect it with this also, which is physiotherapy assessment. So I'm just going to connect it with this physiotherapy assessment too. So I'm just going to connect it like this. You can see that I've successfully connected this message with all of the three tags which we added. All right, and now this final message would be this, which says, you can see, thank you, your request has been received. Our team will contact you shortly. Meanwhile, here's a quick guide to our wellness services. Let us know if you need any further assistance. All right, you can see that I've successfully entered this message, and now I'm just going to attach the brochure of my wellness service center. So for that, I'm just going to add this content right over here, and for that I'm just going to select it as media. All right, for the media type, I'm just going to select it as document because I'm just going to attach a PDF. I'm just going to drag and drop my document right over here. So as you can see that this is my wellness center document, so I'm just going to drag and drop it over here. So as you can see that with this we have successfully entered the concluding message and also the document to which I want to send. And yes, with this we have successfully completed this flow. So first step after completing the flow is to save the flow. All right, so that all your efforts don't go in vain. So you simply have to click on the save button right over here, and yes, you can see flow updated successfully. So with this we have successfully saved this flow, and I'm just going to give this flow a name. Let's say that I'm just going to give this flow a name which is wellness center. So I'm just going to enter wellness center right over here. And yes, now after entering this, once again, I'm just going to click on this save. And yes, now with this, we have successfully completed our flow and we have also saved this. You have to keep in mind that this flow will only run in case it is enabled right from here. So you have to keep in mind that you have to always keep this flow as active right from here in order to make this flow run. So yes, now after creating this flow, I'm just going to test this flow once. For that, I'm just going to open my WhatsApp and I'm just going to send a WhatsApp message right over here. It says, hey, I want to know more about your yoga plan. So as you can see that I've successfully entered this message and now I'm just going to send it right from here. And yes, you can see that we have successfully sent this message and now it is saying, hello, welcome to Harmony Wellness Center. We offer personalized health and wellness programs. May I know your name? Alright, so I'm just going to enter my name right over here. Let's say that I'm just going to name it as testing user. So I'm just going to enter my name as testing user and now I'm just going to send it right over here. And yes, as you can see that as soon as we're going to send the name, it is giving me the list. So you can see that exactly it is following the flow which we created already. It got triggered and it asked me for the name and now it has sent me the list. Alright, so I'm just going to open this list and let's say that I'm just going to select all of these options one by one to show you the successful running of this flow. And we're going to start with this guided yoga session. So I'm just going to select it and then we're just simply going to send it right from here. And as soon as we're going to send this guided yoga sessions, yes, you can see it has given me a PDF, which is the brochure. It is saying our expert trainers will provide you personalized yoga sessions. Here are the brochure with details. So as you can see that it has successfully sent me the brochure already. So yes, with this we have successfully completed this item test. All right, we're going to move on forward. We're going to test the next item, which was this mindfulness meditation. Alright, so I'm just going to open the list and this time I'm just going to select it as mindfulness meditation and send it right from here. Alright, and yes, as soon as we're going to send this, within seconds you can see that I'm just going to receive the video which we attached. You can see that the video has been received. You can see it is saying our guided meditation sessions will help you to stress relief and focus. Here's an introductory video. So you can see that we have successfully received the video too. Alright, we're going to move on forward. Let's say that I'm just going to select it as Ayurvedic healing. I'm just going to select it and send it right from here. So yes, you can see that I've successfully sent it and now it has sent me a button message. It is saying Ayurvedic healing uses herbs for detox and wellness. Would you like to book a free consultation or a trial session? So yes, you can see the flow is running exactly the same. Let's say that I'm just going to select it as free consultation right over here. And after selecting the free consultation, it is saying before we proceed, please share your email so that we can send the confirmation details. Alright, so I'm just going to share my email right over here. As you can see that I'm just going to enter my email right over here and then we are simply going to send it. And after sending this email, you can see that we have successfully sent this email and now it is saying this message can't be shown on WhatsApp web. Alright, so I'm just going to attach the screenshot right over here of the further message. So you can see the further message is this: thank you, but to find the nearest center, please share your address or location. So I'm just going to share my location via my WhatsApp on my phone only. Alright, so as you can see that I'm just going to share my location and yes, I have successfully shared my location. So it is saying thank you, your request has been received, our team will contact you shortly, and meanwhile here's a quick guide to our wellness services. Let us know if you need any further assistance. Have a great day. So as you can see that I've successfully shared my location and now it has given me this end message. Alright, so now we're going to try it with the trial session too. I'm just going to select trial session right over here. Once again, you can see it is saying this message can't be shown on WhatsApp web, but over here I'm just going to attach a screenshot and over here you can see that it is asking me for the address, and as soon as I'm just going to enter the address, once again I'm just going to get this final message. Alright, so I'm just going to test the another item in the list, which is this physiotherapy sessions. So let's say that I'm just going to select this and click on this send button, and now once again you can see that it has given me a message with the buttons. It is saying our physiotherapists specialize in and pain relief. Would you like to book an assessment? So let's say that I'm just going to keep it as yes, I want to book an assessment. So it is saying thank you, your request has been received. Our team will contact you shortly. Once again, the end message which we connected with all the items. So as you can see that I have successfully tested this chatbot right over here, and it is running perfectly fine. You can see that with this we have successfully completed this chatbot. But over here we have many another features in our flows. You can see that I already use ask address, ask location, ask question. But over here you can see there are more features like condition. So I'm just going to show you all one by one how you can use them. So let's say that we're just going to start with the condition. So where you simply have to drag and drop this condition and select the condition like equals, exist, time in and date in. You can select any from over here. Let's say that I'm just going to select it as equal. Then you have to select the contact custom field and enter the attribute value. And then if it is true, then you can give the further actions, and if it false, then you can give the further actions. Alright, so this is how you can add the conditions. We are going to move on forward. I already showed you how to ask for the address and the location and the question. But now to ask for the media, you can simply drag and drop it right over here. And now you have to enter the message with the help of which you are going to ask for the media. Let's say that I'm just going to enter the message as please share a media. Alright, so now after entering this message, it is asking me to select the custom field. From here you have to create a custom field of image, document, video or audio. Alright, and then you can successfully ask for the media. You have to select the media type to right from here. Let's see that if you are going to select the contact custom field as image, then you have to keep in mind that you have to select the media type as image only. You can give number of attempts and run this media question too. Alright, we're going to move forward for the set custom fields. You can simply drag and drop it right over here. You can select the custom field and enter the value of the same. With the help of this action, you can store the values of your users. Alright, we're going to move on forward towards the next. I already showed you how to add tag. Over here you can see there's another very important feature which is API request. So yes, over here you can see that in the API request you can simply paste the webhook URL. For that you have to click on this paste webhook URL button right over here. You can select the request type which can be get, post, put, patch or delete. You can simply enter the webhook URL right over here. Give the key parameters which is the contact custom fields, the key right over here. Alright, further you're going to go towards the headers and give the headers and then the body too. And also you have to enter the response to right over here and enter the message type. And then you can test and save your API request right from here. Also you can connect it further. So you can use this API request which is the webhook URL in order to connect this flow with any another webhook. Alright, we're going to move on forward. Over here you can see there's another option which is connect flow. I'm just going to drag and drop it over here, and as you can see that it is giving me all the flows which I have in my Chatflow account. So what I want is like over here you can see that this is the flow I've already created, and now further I want to connect this flow with another flow in my Chatflow account. So for that I'm just going to select the flow right over here. Let's say that I'm just going to select any flow right from here, and I can simply connect that flow with this flow which I've already created, which is this wellness center flow. Alright, so with the help of this feature which is connect flow, you can do this. We're going to move on forward towards the messages. So I already showed you how to do with the text button. Alright, over here you can see that there's a media button too, so I'm just going to drag and drop it right over here. You can select the media type right from here. You can enter the URL or you can drop a file and enter the caption. I already showed you how to do this media thing. For the text button, you can simply add the button right over here, enter the message. I already showed you this too. For the template, you can simply drag and drop the template, add the template, and you can simply give the body fields and do this too. Alright, we're going to move on forward. For the list, I showed you how to add a list inside flow right over here. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our flow, and we have also tested it in real time. And now what we're going to do is I'm just going to show you the inbox of my Pabbly Chatflow account. I'm just going to go towards the left side of the bar towards the inbox section and open this inbox in a new tab. And over here you're going to see that not only sending of WhatsApp messages but also receiving of WhatsApp messages can be done right from here in your Pabbly Chatflow account only. Alright, you can also see many another messages. Alright, over here you can also see the messages which we received. You can see the list. I selected guided yoga sessions. It gave me the PDF. I'm just going to show you the location which we received. So you can see that we have successfully received the latitude, longitude and the location of my user once requested. Alright, you can see all the details which we have received. saved. Not only this, but on the right hand of the site in the contact custom fields, you can see all the details have been added right over here too. You can see all the contact custom fields have been updated. You can see the email which we entered, you can see the full name, the latitude and the longitude has been added right over here too. Also, this contact has been tagged too. So yes, not only sending and receiving and creating a chatbot, but also with the help of Flow, you can collect the customer information and tag them. So yes, with this we have successfully completed this flow right over here. And that's how you can create an advanced WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow. And yes, I'm just going to summarize it once for you. So in this tutorial, I showed you how to set up triggers using regex, collect customer details like name, email and address, and present a structured service options. Alright, like we did with the list. Send media files such as brochure and videos like we did right over here. Personalize interactions using conditions, tags for segmentations. And send automated WhatsApp template messages for the confirmation. This chatbot not only saves time but also enhances the customer engagement by providing them instant response, personalized recommendation and seamless bookings too. And with this, our training of how Flows works inside Pabbly Connect has been completed. So yes, in this training we covered how to set up keywords, triggers, collect customer details, present structured service option, send relevant media, personalized interactions with conditions, segment users with tags and automate confirmations, all to create a seamless and an efficient customer experience. So by implementing this chatbot, businesses can significantly reduce manual efforts and enhance the engagement and provide an instant support to their customers. This approach can be tailored for various industries too, making automation a powerful tool for improving customer service. So go try it out yourself and see how easy it is to automate conversations with Pabbly Chatflow. And if you found this tutorial helpful, stay tuned for more automation tips. See you in the next video.